welcome back. My name is Hex, and in today's video, I'm going to be discussing fruitcake and why so much hate. I love fruitcake. Okay, just kidding. Today I'm answering my emailed questions. Why do narcissists hate the holidays and make you so miserable on them? Well, by the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly why. I have a unique point of view on this, and unfortunately, I've been guilty of doing this myself in the past to my ex-wife years back. I'm just gonna say now, I'm definitely not the same person I was then. I have been working on myself for years now. I can only look back on that in deep shame and regret, but I have been helping people find the answers. So if you are stuck with narcissists and business or romantic or family relationships, I'll give you some great insight into why this happens. Now, please just hit that subscribe button. That way you'll get notified when I upload new content. This will help more people. It only takes 2 seconds. It'll help people that are suffering and give them a message of hope this year. Thank you in advance. So I've had to deal with holidays and narcissists on a few different occasions. Well, hundreds of occasions. My mother and a few of my immediate siblings were narcissists, and yes, I too suffered the abuse cycles for many years growing up. I've seen how narcissists act around the holidays. I've had to deal with them in my personal life. I've seen it firsthand in several different ways. Kind of bizarre, right? Like, why would they want to ruin a special happy day, a wonderful occasion, holiday like Christmas, Hanukkah, or something else? That's when they always seem to act up, like a bad case of the cravings. Like, oh, there it is, back again. You just can't get rid of the cravings. You find yourself craving fruitcake in the middle of the night again, or maybe it's just me, and you think these cravings went away for a little bit, but nope, not this time. So here's the holiday, beautiful day, gifts, food, adult beverages, music, family, smiles, hugs. Then there they are, their snarky self. And you think, why? Why do they have to ruin this day? A day of giving, smiles, happiness, hugs, stories, maybe even board games, a time for togetherness. Well, several reasons. One is because they don't like the attention not being on them. The most important person in the room, the smartest person at the party, the narcissist, the star of the show, right? I mean, that's just the most obvious answer. Narcissists need to have an endless amount of attention. They don't like having to share anything good or loving anyway. They don't want you to be thinking about other things than them, like the children, games, fun, parties, guests, food. Now, the focus is off of them. Maybe it's a celebration, a graduation party. So everyone's attention's not going to be on the narcissist. Simply put, they don't want you to be distracted from the star of the show. They need an endless amount of attention, right? So just remember that when you're taking attention away from them, they feel degraded, devalued. They get enraged, angry, jealous. They don't want to see any attention going any other direction than them. Unfortunately, that's how insecure and unstable they are. So it could become a problem if there's a day that's devoted to someone else. That's why they ruin holidays. Like if it's something where they have to buy gifts for Christmas, this is very difficult. They resent that. They hate the fact that they have to now think of someone else. Talk about giving gifts or doing something for someone else. Blasphemy. They resent that. Another aspect is the simple fact Narcissists often struggle with any type of pressure or responsibilities, as everyone else does too, but it's more pronounced, more magnified for a narcissist. I could share a brief story of anniversary sabotage. Here's a married couple on their 20th wedding anniversary, and the narcissist had to fulfill a dream the wife had for a trip. Now, he waited until the last minute, gambled some money away, unable to afford the first class flight package, unable to afford it as he gambled money. The time was very close when they had to leave, and then he couldn't get off work. So, needless to say, the trip never happened. The wife was crushed. It appeared they could have afforded it, but it went nowhere. Instead, the now ex-husband, congratulations to her, ended up just buying the wife a few clothing items and made her feel horrible for applying so much pressure on him to complete the trip. She ended up going to her dream vacation anyway, much later, with her children instead. So sometimes they're just going to give you next to nothing, because obviously then you can't say they did nothing for you. It ends up kind of ruining that day for you. Simple sabotage in every way. Another reason narcissists ruin holidays is, to be honest, any attention is fine, good or bad. So by getting your attention and upsetting you, you're no longer dealing with family, friends, guests, children, board games, drinking. You might even be crying. Your attention has been diverted, turned back to them. And so they're starting drama with you. Like they're saying, what you're wearing is frumpy or too tight. Why are you wearing such tight clothes? Who are you trying to impress? Why are you drinking so much? Why so much makeup? Why are you ignoring the kids? Why can't you clean up the kitchen? On and on and on. They do that because they need your attention. They need you to be upset. It would be any occasion for them. Sometimes they will get super drunk and embarrass everybody. But then guess what? They get all the attention, being carried out, staggering drunk, falling down, giant man-child, reeking of alcohol without a care in the world. I've heard of couples going through this for many years. Every Christmas, I've seen this many Christmases in my dysfunctional family upbringing. One year, I just off the top of my head remember there was a huge fight in our kitchen. People were brawling on the kitchen floor. This happened more than once in my family. My family was extremely dysfunctional. So now everybody's, diverted and talking about the fight, the drunk person. It's just so toxic and dysfunctional. I grew up around all that, and unfortunately it became normal to me. You will see narcissists doing anything to get attention. They need that supply. It's not a want, it's a need, an absolute need. And I've heard January is a huge divorce month. There's probably a few obvious reasons for that, because maybe a narcissist acted up during the holidays and this was the limit, the final straw, the final blow up. Sometimes you just get to the point. Everyone has limits. I don't want to do this anymore. New year, new life, new 2024, new start. Don't want this drama. I'm going to create a brand new world. We're going to see 2024 as the absolute best year ever. So if you're dealing with a toxic person or a narcissist over the holidays, and you're seeing this kind of behavior, you're expecting it, just remember you should not expect anything else every year. What have they showed you? See, narcissists are full of rage, jealousy, hatred. It consumes them internally. There's just too much rage and hatred for you to fix this. You cannot fix other people. You simply can't. And you shouldn't even be in that position anyway. That's not how relationships work. You're not ever gonna fix it. And by engaging in it, it's gonna make it worse. Fighting with them, gonna make it worse. Shaming them, it's gonna make it worse. All these things that you wanna do to help them, cussing them, crying, nothing is gonna work unless they wanna change and they go get counseling. Do not go with them. Do not do marriage counseling. They need to fix this, not you. The only way this gets any better is to not engage anymore. Move on. If you have permanent ties with them, you can always use the gray rock method of simple, bare minimum contact to avoid and detach from the drama and fights and rage and tears. This is not a normal way to live. They will hurt you mentally and physically. Your long-term health will suffer. Believe me, long-term, your memory, your hair will fall out. You will have physical difficulties going forward in a narcissist relationship. So just expect them to do whatever it is they're gonna do. Like a little puppy, they're just gonna do whatever they want in the moment. And it's so much effort to teach them not to leave a mess in the house, eat your shoes. However, even a puppy can be trained out of most bad behaviors, right? You just have to get through this holiday season. This is the simple of not giving a fig. Just let them go. Continue on. Drink your drink. Drink your adult beverage. And when they start degrading you, giving you stuff to be upset about, just say, okay, I see what you're doing. I see you trying to ruin the holiday, and I'm just gonna enjoy this. Have it your way. I'm drama free. Just don't give them that supply. And obviously, if they're not gonna get it from you, then they're gonna have to get it from somebody else, which is fine. But then at least it's not from you and your heart's not broken. Not today. However, hopefully, if you have children with them, they don't target the children. That's a go-to tactic as well, unfortunately. So if you're dealing with a narcissist on the holidays, take heart, don't worry about it. I can promise you now, you are not alone. So many people are suffering now, and we need to spread this information of hope to the world. Just remember, it'll pass for you. There's a new year, 2024. The possibilities are endless, but the choice is yours. You can absolutely create a beautiful, drama-free life. Healthy, happy, narc-free, of course. My advice is always to get free as soon as possible. No excuse for abuse. Just take that very first step today. Don't give a fig. Take care. Be safe. Like the video. Share it. Drop a comment. Subscribe. This will help get this message of hope to more people suffering. Have a great holiday. Enjoy it. Enjoy your family.